today's speech topic is somewhat different. The challenge is to speak randomly on a topic that is just given to you, and the topic is gone. Yeah, keep going on. Okay, gone is something which I had first had the vision. I mean, not vision. I'd seen it first in the form of a softie, the ice cream cone in which that scoop is kept over it, and you can just consume it from that cone shape to the lump somewhere in your mouth, and you had the academic interaction with that shape when you grow up in the maths, and it turns out you end up making a lot of mistakes in putting out its uh, volume and the curved surface area and the total surface area, and you are just mired between all those figures, and you always end up messing up between those. But in physical terms, I mean, it can be used in the birthday parties, as well as if you're having a gun and you don't think that the drawer is the right place to be, you can just buy that birthday cone hat, put it over your gun, and and look friendly and jovial, and nothing is in drawer, and no one can suspect that you are having the gun under your cone. But that's a bad thing to do. I do not at all suggest hiding it under the cone. There are better places if you intend to seriously hide the gun. But why are we even talking about gun? Can gun be in the shape of a cone? Has it ever been planned? I am quite sure that it must have been planned, but not necessarily the entire gun. But I have seen the rocket launcher's front is in the form of cone, if you remember. Yeah, and that's to cut upon the air, what we call the aerodynamics, that helps to move it faster than it can. It can just rush it through air and spread it across, and helps to move at a much rapid pace. And there must be a reason the cone finds its presence in the front of all top moving things like the bullet train, or the F1 racing cars, or the front of F1 fighter jets, as well as the planes. Cone was somewhat more advanced as compared to those elementary shapes of square, rectangle, or round. It was a desire of a man to convert a sphere and somehow give it an edge, and they have been successful to some extent. At least there is an edge. Yes, and that's beautiful. You can just maybe if you're not able to stand it on, it always rest on its curved surface. It's never been able to, you can never put it. And if you remember, we used to make Santa Claus in the shape of a cone along with that scoop, and there were those two dots representing the eyes. And the cone is somewhat a typical shape that we learn when we grow up, and instead of just folding it, we are putting it in the shape of a cone by not giving a space at one end, and there's extra space at the other end. And when it's empty, it doesn't look good, so that's why we fill it with other stuffs so that we can have it while we are walking in the streets of old Delhi. So cone is around everywhere around us, and it's been a part of our life, and it's all about how we see it and how it came about to be. And this is one of the shapes that is used in our daily to daily life, and some things they are just there without being ever admired or appreciated. So I would like to say, Cone, you have been a great delight to me, and thank you for being such a hider. So that's all from my side today. There you go. Bye. Take care.